So this time we will now have to proceed to more examples for sequences and series. So we'll start first with the arithmetic sequence. So for the arithmetic sequence, we have here example number 1. So for example number 1, find the 15th term of the arithmetic sequence 16, 20, 24, 28, and 32. So again, find the 15th term of the arithmetic sequence 16, 20, 24, 28, and 32. Remember that kini si 16, oni siyang ato first term, 20 is our second term, 24 is our third term, 28 is our fourth term, and 32 is our fifth term. So again, mo nang atong mga terms. So kinsa man ang term, mo na si n. So if we have n is equal to 1, no, that means ang ato ika-first term. Kinsa man ato first term, we have 16. Now, this time, we are actually looking for the 15th term of this arithmetic sequence. So, given na natay arithmetic sequence, so if we have the arithmetic sequence, that means na we will be using the formula of the arithmetic sequence. And the formula for the arithmetic sequence kay a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Si a sub n, this stands for our nth term. Okay? That stands for our nth term. A sub 1 is stands for our first term. Cn, mali siyang atong number of terms, minus 1 times d is our common difference. The question is, kinahanglan, since ang atong ipangita kay ang ika-15th term man, so pangitao nato ang mga given nga naata. First, we have our first term na 16. Again, first term nato si 16. And then our n is 15 since we are looking for the ang ika-15 na term. D is the common difference. So, kinsa may ato common difference niya? Simply, ato ay minus si 32 minus 28, that is 4. So, 28 minus 24, that is 4. 24 minus 20, that is 4. And 20 minus 16, that is 4. Gitawag siya na common difference tungod kay pariha silang answer kung ato i-minus ang kada nagsunod na mga terms. So, our common difference is 4. So, we have there, no, first, ato unahon si 15 minus 1, that is 14, times 4, that is, what's 14 times 4? 14 times 4 is equal to, that's 56. Plus 16, that is 72. So, pasabot ng atong ika-15 nga term is equal to 72. Okay. Let's move on to our second example. In the arithmetic sequence 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, which term is 120? So again, earlier ang atong gipangita kay kung pila ang ika-15 nga term. But for the second problem, atong gipangita kung ikapila nga term si 120. So this is still an arithmetic sequence, which means that we will have to use the formula for the arithmetic sequence. But this time, we are looking for the term. Kung ikapila na term si 120. So we have here 6, 12, 18, 24, and 30. So again, 6 is 6 is our first term. 12 is our second term. 18 is our third term. So we have here ang atong gipangita kay Cn. So pila man daw Cn kung ang atong a sub n, yes. Okay, going back. So we will have to find for n when a sub n is equal to 122. So again,
Ay, grabe yung smart sa logo.
Okay. So again, we have to find for n when a sub n is equal to 120 or 120 sorry, this is 120. So again, if our a sub n is equal to 120, we will have to find for n. So we let a sub 1 is equal to 6 since our first term is 6. Mo niyang ato pinakauna na term, 6. And then our common difference is 6. Ano man? 12 minus 6 is 6. 18 minus 12 is 6. So tanan ni si Ja 6. And our a sub n is equal to 120. Now, we will use the formula again for the arithmetic sequence. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times t. And after that, ato ni pangbutang. Our a sub n is 120. Our first term is 6. Our n, mo niyang ato gipangita si n minus 1 times our common difference is 6. After that, simply 6 plus distributive property n times 6, that's 6n, no? And then negative 1 times 6, that is negative 6. And then 6 minus 6, that's 0. So ang nabilin na kanato kay si 6n. Since we are looking for the value of n, so divide both sides by 6. So 6n divided by 6, the answer is n. And 120 divided by 6, the answer is 20. Thus, 120 is the 20th term. So our answer is 20 for this problem. Let's proceed to the third example. For the third example, find the 18th term of the arithmetic sequence whose first term is 11 and whose seventh term is 59. So, again, ang ato tanawon kay kung kinsa ang gipangita sa problem. So, in this problem, ang ato gipangita kay ang ika 18 nga term. And then, kung nahibayaan na nato kung isa nga to gipangita, we will go to kung unsa ang given or kung unsa ang naakay. We will be using the given para makuha nato ang ato gipangita. So, ang given diri kay natay first term na 11, no, money a sub 1 is equal to 11, and seventh term na 59. So we have here ang ika seventh term is 59. So we will first going to find for the common difference. Okay? Kay para makuha nato ang ika-18th na term. So ang ato himuon kay we will use the formula a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times t. So a sub 7 is equal to a sub 1 plus 7 minus 1 times t. Sige. So we have here, that's 59 is equal to 11. So this atas sa 7. Si 7, since we are using for this 7th term, tanawa, a sub 7 is ang ika 7th term ni siya, and then our n here is 7. So mo nang natay 7 diri. Ang ato pangitaon first kay si common difference kay dili nato makit-an ang ika 18 nga term kung dili wala tay common difference. So we'll go find first for the common difference using the given here. So the seventh term is equal to the first term. Rn is 7 minus 1 times d. So ang ato seventh term is 59, no? Equals first term is 11. And then our number of terms is 7 minus 1 times d. And then after that, 59 is equal to 11. 7 minus 1, that's 6 times d, that's 6d. And then 59 minus 11, kaya transfer na to dyan sa PCAS or subtracting both sides by 11. So we have 48 is equal to 6d. And then, para mabilin ang d, we divide both sides by 6. So, 6d divided by 6, the answer is d. And 48 divided by 6, the answer is 8. So, we already now have our common difference. So, we will be using na this one to find for the 18th term of the arithmetic sequence. So, Find for the 18th by substituting a sub 1 is equal to 11 and d is equal to 8 sa ato formula na arithmetic sequence. We have here, our first term is 11, and then ang ato na n kay 18 na, kay we are looking naman for the 18th term, and then minus 1 times our common difference is 8. So this ano na to equal si 8 dire. That is equal to 11 because 18 minus 1 is 7 and 17 and 17 times 8 that is 136. So 136 plus 11 the answer is equal to 147. So that is our third example for the arithmetic sequence. Now we'll proceed to the geometric sequence. So sa geometric sequence, lahi ang ila formula sa arithmetic sequence. Okay. Ang formula sa arithmetic sequence, that is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times t. But the formula that we will be using for geometric sequence is this one here. That is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r to the power of n minus 1. So find the first terms of a geometric sequence whose fourth term is negative 40 and whose common ratio is negative 2. So again, ang ato gipangita kay ang first term. Kinsa man ang first term, that is a sub 1. Again, mao na nga ato gipangita, kini ang ato gipangita sa a sub 1. We will be using this formula if naatay sequence na geometric. Okay? So, naatay, this is our first term. We are looking for our first term. Sir, we are actually looking for our first term. So, ang given nga naata kay ang fourth term, ang fourth term nato is negative 40. So, mo nang atong a sub 4, si negative 40. Ang ato common ratio is negative 2, mao ni ang ato r. Okay, so atong gipangita si first term. So we will use this formula. That's a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r times to the power of n minus 1. So we have here negative 40 mo ni ang ato a sub 4, no? And then that is equal to a sub 1, negative 2 is r, and then si n nato is 4 minus 1. Nganong 4 man ta diri because ang ato negative 40 is ika fourth term siya. So 4 minus 1, that is 3. Negative 2 to the power of 3, that is negative 2 times negative 2, that's positive 4 times negative 2, that's negative 8 times a sub 1. So that is negative 8, a sub 1 is equal to negative 40. And then we divide both sides by negative 8. So the answer is equal to 5. Again, a sub 1 is equal to 5. That is our answer. Okay, now for our second example for geometric sequence. So find 4. Still, we are looking for the first term of a geometric sequence whose fourth term is negative 11 and whose 11th term is 11. So again, ang ato gipangita kay si a sub 1 pa rin. So we are looking for, pasensya na, kabayo ko yaot akong agi. So we are looking for our first term and that is a sub 1. And then, first na ato himuon kay we should also find for the given nga naa. So natay fourth term, no? Si negative 11 is our a sub 4. And then ang ato ika 11 nga term is 11. So this is our a sub 11, no? Si 11. So first guys, substitute the fourth term and the 11th term in a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r to the power of n minus 1. So we have here a sub 4 is equal to a sub 1 times r to the power of 4 minus 1. So kinsa man ang ato a sub 4, that's negative 11, is equal to a sub 1 times r to the power of 3. Since 4 minus 1 is 3 man siya. This is our equation number 1. Next, we will also be putting here ang atong 11 na term. So we have 11 term. A sub 11 is equal to a sub 1 times r to the power of 11 minus 1. So, that is, ang ato ika-11 nga term kay 11. And then, E sub 1 times R. No, ang ato N kay 11 minus 1. So, we have 10 here. So, mo ni ang ato equation number 2. So, ato i-divide si equation 2 by equation 1. Divide nato si equation 2 by equation 1. And we have 11 is equal to A sub 1 R to the power of 10. This is our equation 2. Over negative 11 is equal to over A sub 1 R to the power of 3. So, 11 divided by negative 11, we have negative 1. Kini cancel si A sub 1. So, di ba, if ma-recall niyo sa mga basic math, na ato i-minus ang ilang exponent if they have the same variable. So, since they have the same variable na r, we will just have to copy r, and then 10 minus 3, that is 7. So, we have negative 1 is equal to r to the power of 7. And then, makancel si 7 na tayo. Ala, wait lang. Okay, now, we will substitute negative 1 for r in equation 2. Again, ato dayon i-substitute si r in equation 2. This is the 7th root man. No, 7th root of negative 1 is equal to negative 1. Ragi hapon na siya. So, substitute negative 1 for r in equation 2. So, we have, this is our equation 2. So, ato ra i-substitute no si r. So, we have here 11 is equal to a sub 1 times si r nato is negative 1 naman, and then to the power of 10. So, we have negative 1 to the power of 10. The answer is negative or positive 1. Because negative 1, i-multiply ni mo si ja sa ija kagalingon ka na puyo. And our answer is positive 1. So, a sub 1 times positive 1, the answer is a sub 1. That is why our answer is 11. So, our first term is 11. This is now our answer. Next, we will now proceed to the harmonic sequence. So, anong meron sa harmonic sequence? For the harmonic sequence, you will just have to use the formula of the arithmetic sequence. Again, the harmonic sequence is the same with the arithmetic sequence. The only difference they have is that sa harmonic sequence, kinahanglan ni Diyos siya reciprocal. What does it mean na reciprocal, ma'am? For example, sa arithmetic sequence na kay 2, 4, 6, 8 na sequence. Pag abot sa harmonic sequence, ang idyo gamiton na kay ang reciprocal. So, unsay reciprocal? We have 1/2, 1/4, no, 1/6, and 1/8. So, kini siya, kung ato ni i-translate into arithmetic sequence, this is 2, 6, and 10. No, nganong reciprocal man si Jad? Diba tanan na numbers nga naata, na siya denominator na 1. Kay 2 divided by 1, that is 2. Si 6 sad kay nana siya denominator na 1. Again, tanan numbers kay nana siya denominator na 1. Kung moingon ka na reciprocal, pasabot, baylo nimo si Ja. Ang imo denominator adto na sa numerator, ang imong numerator balis na sad sa denominator. So, si 1/2, mahimo siyang 2. Or si 2, mahimo siyang 1/2. Baliktaron na nimo. Si 6, mahimo siyang 1/6. Si 10, mahimo siyang 1/10 sa harmonic sequence. Pero kung arithmetic si Jan, na kay 2, 6, and 10. Okay. This can easily be done by applying our knowledge of arithmetic sequence. So, balik sa ta sa arithmetic sequence. So, this is harmonic ha, 1/2, 1/6, and 1/10. Kung ato siya himuon na arithmetic sequence, so reciprocal. Ang numerator nato 1, denominator nato 2. So, ato siya reciprocal, balihon, ang numerator nato 2, ang denominator nato 1. So, 2 divided by 1, that is 2. So, mo ang ato arithmetic sequence na. Now, ato siya isolve using the arithmetic sequence na formula. So, our first term is 2. Our common difference is 4. Kay 6 minus 2, that's 4. And then after that, ang ato gipangita kay ang ika-7 nga term. So mo na to that we will be looking for the 7th term. We have a sub 7 is equal to 2 plus 7 minus 1 times 4. So 7 minus 1, that's 6 times 4, that's 24 plus 2, that's 26. So this is actually the answer for the arithmetic sequence. But since we are looking for the harmonic sequence or the 7th term of the harmonic sequence, ato himuon ato ra ni siyang i-reciprocal. So the answer, the 7th term of the harmonic sequence is 1 over 26. Sorry, this is 1 over 26. Dili na kung 27. 1 over 26. Ato ra ni siyang gi-reciprocal. Since the 26 has denominator of 1. Okay, next, second example for the harmonic sequence. In the harmonic sequence, 1/3, 1/8, 1 over 13, and 1 over 18, which term is 1 over 123? So again, ang ato na sa gipangita kay si n. Kung ikapila na term si 1 over 123. Again, kung ikapila na term si 1 over 123. So, the problem asked for n when a sub n is equal to 1 over 123. In the related arithmetic sequence, a sub 1 is equal to 3. So, ato ni siyang ibalik sa arithmetic sequence na sad. So, ang sequence nato kay 3 and then 8. Sorry. 8 na siya. And then, mouse na mo gamit 13 and then 18. So, ang gipangutana kay kung ikapila na term si 123. Pasabot, ikapila man si Jana term. No. N is equal to question mark. Si N ang atong gipangita. So, again, we will be using the formula of the arithmetic sequence. So, ang ato first term kay 3, ang ato common difference, 8 minus 3, that's 5. A sub n nato is 123. So, substitute. Okay, A sub n is 123. First term is 3. Pangitaw na to si n, and then we have common difference as 5. So, distribute. No, n times 5, that's 5n. Negative 1 times 5, that's negative 5. And then 3 minus negative 5, the answer is negative 3 minus 5, that is negative 2. No, so negative 2. 3 minus 5, that's negative 2. And then, gibalis na to sa pikas, mo nang, may mo siyang positive 2. So, mo nang 123 plus 2, mo ni siyang nahimong 125. Actually, the right term is not ibalis sa pikas, but it's more of like subtracting or adding both sides by 2. Yan na siya, no? So, morning 125 ni siya, and then nabilin si 5n. And then, to solve for n, we will divide both sides by 5. So, 5n divided by 5, that's n. And 125 divided by 5 is 25. So, our answer is 25 ra. Kay nth term man ang number of terms man nato gipangita. Therefore, si 1 over 123 is the 25th term of the harmonic sequence. Okay, for the last one, this is actually the last Fibonacci sequence. So, di ba ang Fibonacci sequence kay ingani jud na ang iyang forma. Magsugod jud ta permi una sa 1. And then second nato is si 1 gihapon. And then i-add na jud nato sila 1 plus 1, that's 2. 2 plus 1, that's 3. 3 plus 2, that's 5. 5 plus 3, that's 8. 8 plus 5, that's 13, kini. 13 plus 8, that's 21. 21 plus 13, that's, and so on na dato na. Taas na siya, no? Now, the question is, find for the 20th term of the Fibonacci sequence. So, how do we solve for this now? I-continue lang na ni si Jah, hangtod mo abot mo ng ika-20 nga term. And actually, the answer for this is, pwede na ni si Jah ipadadyon, pero ang answer ani kay Ang ika-20th term is 6,765. Pero ipadayon lang na ninyo si Jan. Okay, how about find for the fifth term of the Fibonacci sequence? This is the first term, the second term, the third term, fourth, and fifth. So our fifth term is this 5 here. Now, if we're looking for the 20th term, the answer is, that is 6,765. And that's it for our discussion this evening. Do you have any questions?